don't say it loud. I keep it in the margins like notes on my phone.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog. In this video I thought I'd share with you a day in the life of a teacher in summer. I know a lot of people are wondering, well, what do teachers really do in summer? And most of the teachers I know would go on a holiday for 3 weeks. For me, I tend to pick up summer camps or summer classes. These are usually heavily reduced hours, so only a couple of hours a day or only a few weeks out of the 2 months. On the other days, I may be working on personal projects, doing artwork, taking teacher training classes, and, let's be completely honest, sitting around on the couch doing nothing. I like to offset those days of nothing with something, so I will try to, go out to a museum or meet a friend. And in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to take you through a day in the life of a teacher in summer. The day starts around 6 a.m. I like to keep the same routines, so I'll always have a glass of water before eating anything. Some days I would like to wake up a little bit later, but I have a class at 8, so I have to be up. For breakfast, we have pork, which is like bacon, just not made into bacon, egg with cheese, sunny side up, homemade almond flour bagel, and yogurt, and of course the most important, coffee. After breakfast, I'll get ready for class, and then anything between 5 and 30 minutes before class, that will be preparation time. If I already have a lesson plan in place, I'll just double check and go through what I need to do. If I am still filling in some of those gaps, I'll go through and search for like videos and activities, anything that I need to do to ensure that the class goes smoothly. After class is over, I'll check if there's anything I need to grade or any emails and things that I need to do before closing the laptop for the day. On this day, I felt really calm, so I decided to take out the embroidery. I've been working on this hoop for like more than 6 months now, I think. But I'm just taking my time with it, and so I sat in front of the TV and did some embroidery before lunch. Copper is usually not that far away, so once he saw that I had moved to the couch, he slowly came over. He kept looking back, asking for attention, and then once he had completely turned around, I realized that he wanted to sit on the couch, so I moved my stuff. And it's always nice to just like relax and have them sleeping next to you. To get to the Fine Arts Museum, you need to first take the red line to Yuanshan, and from there you're going to cross the Flower Expo Park. This is a huge park where they do markets and activities on weekends. It's really close to the Songshan airport, so you'll hear a lot of airplanes flying over. Once you cross the street, you'll be going into the museum through one of the side doors, so you have to walk a bit of way, and there will be lockers on the right. If your bag is too big, they will ask you to put it in a locker, and after that you'll pay 30 NT to experience the entire museum. The museum is 3 floors including 1 basement, so each floor has a different exhibit. Each exhibit had a different theme and a different idea that it was trying to express. All of these visual arts works were so striking, some more than others. So I'm going to share with you a little breakdown of the ones that I really enjoyed. The first installation I really enjoyed was called Face to Face, and there were 5 dog sculptures, each where you would have to get down and try to look through the dog's eyes in order to see what the dog was looking at. I really enjoyed the interactive playfulness of this one. There were a lot of pieces in this next exhibition called Material Extensions that I really enjoyed, but I found this series of images really eerie as you're kind of like walking through this person's home, but you're not sure where one door begins and another ends, and you're not really sure what you're looking at. This piece is called God and I. I found this hilarious because first of all, it's really easy to tell that that's Adam and God from Michelangelo's famous piece, The Creation of Adam. As these two are synchronized in motion on the metronome, it's almost as if they're in sync but they can never touch. And then it starts to slow down and it changes and then they become out of sync. And I just thought it was a really funny take on the relationship with God. You can interpret it in two ways. God is always one step ahead. God is always right there with you. Or it could be God is always one step behind. Or God is always with you but a little bit out of reach. There's so many ways to interpret this, and that is what I love about art. After soaking in all the art, it was time to go home, and this is probably one of my favorite parts of getting home. Usually in the afternoon, he's sleeping somewhere further indoors, but every time he comes out, he always has his little tongue sticking out, and it's just so cute. After chilling out, it was time to cook. I was lazy, so I decided to cook these instant rice noodles, and let me show you how to cook them the healthy way. You can't just throw them in with the sauce. You need to add these little touches that make it so much better. Today I'm going for tofu and bok choy, and then at the very end, when things are pretty much cooked, you add in that egg. All these extra ingredients together make it so much more delicious than your average instant noodles. After I eat, I'll put out some food for Copper, and then it's pretty much just chilling out once again. I usually like to read a book before I go to bed and wind down, and then the next day starts all over again. Well, we've made it to the end of the day. Hope you enjoyed watching a day in the life of a teacher in summer, although you know a lot more days look like this just sitting around on the couch. But I want to take you through a couple of days where I do go out and do some different things throughout summer. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.